Hi readers, welcome back. This video has been ready for a long time ago, around the time where Conversation with Friends, the TV show, released. Speaking of the TV show, I'm like about halfway through the TV show. It has actually 12 episodes, I believe, so I was expecting like 8 or 10 episodes, so I'm really happy that I have quite a few more episodes to go. But I did finish this. You can see it's tabbed. I enjoyed it. I loved it. Sally Rooney, definitely one of my top favorite authors at the moment right now in life. I only have to read her newest novel that just came out. Normal People ruined me. This book also impacted me, but it's not as much as Normal People did. Normal People made me cry, made me feel really heavy and heart achy. But yeah, we're gonna save that for later. We're going into the reading vlog portion of this book. I don't know how long or how short it is. It's honestly been filmed in like back and forward between me moving from Ontario to Quebec, and I will like make a life update at some point, maybe at the end of this video. I don't know. Everything is just very confusing right now in my life, and I haven't been in the mood to film. I have been filming like sporadically here and there because I have to film, but I feel like all of my YouTube channels have been on a halt. I'm like working on something new, and I'm just trying to like figure out what I want to do with my life, in my life. I know what I want to do, but I want to figure out a way to get there and be happy while doing it and not feeling stressed. But anyways, that's a long digression and it has nothing to do with Conversations with Friends. So without further ado, let's roll the clip to the vlog. I hope you enjoy. Mucho.
To say goodbye. Are you serious? The series finale.
have really bad habits, and one of them is chewing gum while filming, and the second one is drinking coffee when it's cold. So yeah, I don't know, it's just old habits die hard, I guess. So now that we finished the reading vlog portion, let's talk about Conversations with Friends by Miss Sally Rooney. This book, I really enjoyed it. It's still a 5-star for me, although like I would say Normal People is a 6 out of 5 star for me. So I can't wait to read her new novel, but I'm gonna take a little break because I feel like I can just digest one of her novels per year at this point. So I really enjoyed the main character's point of view. Frances is our main character, this 21-year-old at the university in Dublin, and she is a writer, like a spoken word. She's a spoken word writer, and she performs with her ex-girlfriend slash girlfriend slash best friend from high school, Bobby. And Bobby is also a very interesting character, and there's this dynamic between her and Bobby that is constantly explored and constantly ever shifting and changing, and it's really interesting to see because enter Melissa and Nick, this older couple that are having like their marriage on the rocks kinda, and Bobby likes Melissa and Frances likes Nick. Now I don't want to spoil it, but this is pretty much the main premise of the book, because this book is a very character focused novel. And basically, long story short, these two girls, they get involved with this married couple. I'm not gonna tell you if it's individually or collectively, like you can figure it out for yourself. But what's interesting here in this novel is the inner like happenings, or I would say trauma and emotional suppression of Frances. You can see when you see Frances interacting with her parents, you get to see like what exactly could, you know, when you put two and two together, what exactly could make her feel like she is a cold, blank, unaffected person, when really it's more like this, you know, facade that she has to create and keep believing in herself. So I highlighted a lot of passages. It's really like, I think this is really a good exploration of, you know, what it means to have a connection with a person, what it means to have conversations with people, what it means to open up, what it means to, you know, hide your feelings or express your feelings, and what it means to be vulnerable. What does sex mean? What does relationship mean? What does monogamy mean? What does polyamory mean? Like, where do we, you know, how do we define these things, and how do we define them in relation to ourselves and to others? I don't know, this book gave me a lot to think of. I really enjoyed most of the characters, especially Frances and Bobby. And I don't know, I just highly recommend it. I don't know what else I can say without spoiling it, but if you have any thoughts on this novel, please share them down below. I will be more than happy to read them, and I'll see you on the next reading vlog. Bye!